Hello, guys, and welcome to Ryotech Gaming with your host, Jonathan. So, today we are in the Let's Play Can We Survive series. And you just saw us free falling into the Arctic biome in Space Engineers. And I won't stay here very long. I usually don't like staying in the Arctic biome. I'm gonna run around for a minute and do some modifications to our little pod here. And then we'll be on our way. I'll check back in then. So basically what you're seeing me do here is I'm going to be adding a gyroscope and a remote control block to this little pod so that we can control it. Because I'm going to go look for some grassy area to actually set up a base on. And I'll go ahead and play some music while we fast forward through the modifications. And we're back. So we're going to finish up welding this gyroscope, jump in and take off. See what we can find. Now that we've taken off, I'm going to shoot up as high as I can to see if I can see any grassy areas. And we'll go from there. I'll take a look around here. Try and level off, kill some velocity going left and right. Back. We're gonna head off in this direction. And decided I was gonna go between the two peaks of the mountains over there. And I'll go ahead and fast forward this part and we'll find our landing area. I'm going to take a quick second here and tell you what's going on. Right now you see me scouting this area looking for ores. This isn't going to be our permanent landing area. It's actually a pretty decent area, but I'm just looking for some ores, seeing if I can find some iron. If you've ever played Space Engineers, you know how important iron is. But we'll go ahead and get back to fast forwarding this part, and we'll find our landing area. So, going ahead and popping over this last hill here, and I spotted what looked like a ice lake. And I absolutely love ice lakes because not only am I in the grassy biome, but I've also got ice as needed. And usually the ice lakes contain more than just ice, they contain other ores as well. And what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and descend into this area and check it out, see what we've got. And now that we're down here, I can't believe my eyes. This is not just an ice lake, but what it looks like is it's a waterfall area. Looks like they've added waterfalls to the game, although the water doesn't actually move. But it does look like this is a cliff here with the ice going off of it and dropping down into a lower area. However, I did find a spot where there was a bunch of ores, and I'm going to sit here for a minute and decide if that's where I want to start the base, or I'm going to go continue looking for iron. And with me scouting this whole area, I've decided that I'm going to go back up top, and I think I'm going to find that spot where all them ores are again, and that's where I'm going to set up. So right now we're looking for where those ores are, and then we're going to walk down and start setting up the base. And I head over this way just real quickly to check, see if there's any up here. And I quickly find out there's not. And then I continue back looking for that spot where those ores were over towards the cliff. Oh no, it looks like we're gonna hit that tree. And barely made it past. Just going through these trees. It does get difficult at times. And oh crap, I just made it. Just crashed right into that tree, trying to avoid it. But looks like we're still able to fly, so I'm gonna go back over here to this area and locate the moors, and we're gonna set down. That area looks familiar. I believe that's where they were, so we'll go ahead and head that way, see what we can find. So it looks like this is the area. I'm gonna go ahead and set down, find a good landing spot here. Set down and we'll start building the base. I didn't like that spot the first time, and I'm gonna set down here. However, I almost hit that tree, but I go ahead and get rid of it, get it out of my way before we continue on. I absolutely love this cliff. Perfect for a base, especially for large ships. Once we get to that point, building large ships, there'll be plenty of room for them to come in and land just off the cliff there. So go ahead and get started. Start putting some ores in the survival kit here, and then we will start building a base. Alright, real quickly, for those of you who don't know, the best thing to do is start with a wind turbine power generator. You want to get that up and going first before you actually put any components into the actual base. You don't want to set up your survival kit on the actual base until you have power to the base. Otherwise, well, guess what? If you die, you start all over again. And finding this base, unless you set up a GPS location, would be very, very difficult. So in this one, I set up 2 wind turbine towers to begin with, and that is the start of my base. So during this time lapse, basically what I'm doing here is I'm going ahead and setting up number 2 windmill, and we can start welding up the base here, and we'll get some components and some basic refinery and a basic assembler and our survival kit, a cargo container, and our oxygen generator set up on the base. And then we'll also do some mining to get some resources going. And we will try to finish the construction of the base today. Don't know how far we'll get, we will see. But with that being said, enjoy the time lapse. I'll be back when it's over. And we're back. So right now what we're doing is we're going ahead and doing some more construction on the base. Welding up some steel plates here. And we're going to figure out where we're going to put all our components, including our survival kit, our refineries and assemblers, and all the good stuff that'll help keep us alive. Still got to do a little bit of mining, make sure to get enough resources to get some of that stuff done. Go ahead and drill down, get closer to this nickel ore down here. We're gonna drill ourselves back out, collect all the ore that we can, shove it in that survival kit on the pod. Get some components to finish building the other stuff. Always remember to drill yourself back out of the holes, just in case you jump back down into that hole and you forgot to refill your hydrogen. It has happened before. Believe me, it sucks having to drill yourself out after you run out of hydrogen. So I went ahead and skipped ahead a little bit, and during the night we got attacked by some wolves. Go ahead and back off a little bit, let him attack the pod, and go up and shoot him and loot the corpse. But after that, we get back to work on the base. And now with the floors welded up where I'm going to put stuff, we're going to go ahead and get those items in our toolbar here so that we can place them. It's going to be a survival kit, a cargo container, a basic refinery, and a basic assembler. And we're going to start out with the survival kit and place it there. Next to the survival kit, we'll put a cargo container. After we get some interior plates, and then we'll put our basic refinery there, our basic assembler next to it. Then we'll come on back over here and we will go ahead and start making the components necessary to build those. Definitely get some interior plates so that I can build that cargo container. And of course we're going to have to mine some more. We're going to run out of iron. We have to find us some iron veins. Iron is a very valuable resource in this game. Very valuable. If you don't have it, a living heck. So I'm going to go ahead and set up another time lapse here while I get the components necessary to build these, the refinery and the assembler, survival kit, cargo container, etc. And then we're going to go ahead and start on building the walls and the roof of the base. And we'll see how far we can get in this video. So at this point I decided it's okay for me to go ahead and get rid of this pod, and we start tearing it down for resources and components. And there, we continue building on the base. So let's get to it. And with that, guys, that is the last bit of the survival pod. We are now relying solely on this base to keep us alive. And from here on out, it's this base only. This will be our home. So we need to take care of it. We need to defend it. That being said, let's go ahead and get the construction finished. Let's do a couple things here, and we will go ahead and finish construction. Transfer stuff over to the assembler, and then continue.
Energy low.
So guys, with all our basic needs met for survival, what I'm going to go ahead and do is bring up a time lapse for the rest of the construction on the base, and we'll see what we can get accomplished before the end of this video, guys. Well, guys, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can stay up to date with all my videos. Y'all have a good day.